Welcome back to the X-Bionics Sphere here in Bratislava, Slovakia for the Day 4 European Championship Highlight Show. I'm your host, Eric Olenowski. That is the man, George Ram. George, welcome back to the show. The UWW team had a trio of champs while Ukraine had 2 gold medalists led by Anastasia Alepieva, who halted Yasmin Adoryiğit of Turkey's quest to win an 8th European title with that 6-0 win. George, it might seem like a small detail to those on the outside, but how big of a role did Alipieva's readiness off the whistle play in her winning this match?
Well, it just sets the tone for the whole match. She starts in the center, boom, shoots in straight away, sets the tone. She says, listen, I'm going to be there the whole 6 minutes. You're not getting away from me. And every time a passivity came, shot in directly off the whistle, just surprised Adara a little in those situations.
Yeah, I don't think she was ready for it, but that's not all from this match, as in the end, in a shocking series of events, Yasmin Ador left her shoes on the mat after the bout. George, can you explain what this tradition means in the wrestling world for those who don't know?
Well, this is just tradition for us wrestlers. When our time comes and we decide to retire, we leave our boots in the middle of the mat. That's our last match, and it's just a tradition to leave them in the middle and don't touch them again.
So Yasmin Ador is retired, but before we move on, I just want to say it has been an absolute pleasure seeing the growth of Ador throughout her career. I think of moments of Ador getting engaged on the mat, middle of the mat after winning that world title in Paris, becoming Turkey's first ever woman to win a European title, a world title, and an Olympic medal, and the emotion she shared with her coaches and everyone else after those matches. A legend, a pioneer, a trailblazer, and now a retired wrestler. Don't have much else to say other than that, thank you, Yasmin. Ukraine's second champ came at 50 kilos, where Oksana Livac improved to 7-1 all-time against Iwan Demirhan of Turkey, winning her 6th straight match against the former world bronze medalist in dominating fashion. That was an 8-0 victory, and if you were to draw up a perfect game plan, this is what it would look like.
Yeah, and I don't think I've seen a wrestler come that ready to a match. She just, from the first second, she was locked on. She was fast, she was explosive, heavy hands, good setups, and when she decided to go, she really did go.
Yeah, from the timing of her attacks, the forward pressure, the body language, that was something that really stuck out to me. Being first back to the center of the mat, it was perfection for the now 2-time European champion. The UWW team had 3 champs starting at 68 kilos, where 19-year-old Alina Shauchuk took out Kateryna Zelenik of Ukraine 2-2 on criteria, but her most impressive win came in the quarterfinals, where she took out world champion in Paris 2024, Olympic bronze medalist Buse Kabashoglu Tusun of Turkey 3-2.
Yeah, and I mean, what a day she's had. She's just been on fire the whole time. At 19 years old, to be able to wrestle that mature, under that much pressure in all these matches, I mean, she set the tone for the future of her wrestling career there.
We'll move to 55 kilos, where it was the 2025 Zagreb Open Ranking Series semifinal rematch, where Katerina Verbina from the UWW team reversed her fortunes against Tatiana Dibian from France with that 6-5 victory. George and Zagreb Dibian repeatedly denied Verbina's attempt to get to that right side high crotch. Not tonight.
Yeah, I mean, you could see in this match that she had the same problems last time against Dibian, getting really difficult to get past those elbow control, get past those hands, and then just in that last 40 seconds to a minute, did a really good job creating the space and just creating that little elbow push-up to get onto that high crotch to finish the shots at the end.
And we'll move to 59 kilos, where Anastasia Salednikova defeated Bediye Gun from Turkey for the 2nd time this season. She followed up her Muhammad Malo Ranking Series win with that late heroics here in Slovakia, earning that 5-3 victory. So George, Gun had that 2-0 lead, but she seemed to shut it down way too early.
Yeah, she just sat back a little bit and she was confident in the way she could defend. She's so good at it. She's so defensively sound, but it's a long time to try and hold that lead. And you saw at the end, it wasn't enough.
No, it wasn't enough. And how about that finishing move from Salednikova to pick up her 2nd win of the season over the Turkish 4-time European bronze medalist?
Yeah, I mean, it was really slick. That little inside bop there, that little inside trip just took her over. Really surprised. And I mean, the attack she couldn't get off, she couldn't get to the legs. This was the only option. It was rather go big or go home. She needed to pull something out the bag that she doesn't usually do, and that inside trip was just picture perfect.
Yeah, the slide by to the inside trip, what a way to finish that match. But that does it for the Day 4 European Championship Highlight Show. For George Ram, the rest of our crew here in Slovakia, Eric Olenowski saying so long, wrestling fans.